Layer adjusters are great, but they're a bit clunky if you want to control your character. Ideally, what we want is something like this, where we've got a layer that we use to control the movement of the body part. That layer is almost like a handle. You can just pick it up and move it, and the body part will move to wherever that layer is. And you'll see that this is from a comp called Handle Comp, which is just a very simple comp with a layer with a couple of masks on it. And what I've done here is I've linked this one, which is called F-knee, to the position property of this puppet pin. Okay, so that when I move this, the puppet pin value adjusts. Now, that's great, but if I then open up my hip controller and I try moving that around, this one should also move when that one moves. Or as I move the ankle, the toe should move, but it's obviously not. So what I want to do is have some sort of hierarchy so that when I move the hip, the knee follows. If I was to do that just using regular parenting, let me just parent the ankle to the knee and the knee to the hip, you'll notice it doesn't work because all of the values pick up each other's values and we lose the positioning of our handles. So we can't do that. Now the other option would be if I Alt click and drag to parent each one to the one above. And you'll see that that doesn't mess up my positioning, but the handles are now not in the place we want them to be. So in order to overcome this, what we need to do is add a different expression. So instead of it just taking the position value from here, what we're going to do is refer to the layer's anchor point value. And we do that by adding a different expression. So I'm going to select this property, and I've got it in my recent animation presets, just to make it easy, so that I don't have to type it out. If you want to apply it, you'll find a copy in the animation presets folder. It's called knee follower. And this is the expression. So basically it's saying X equals this comp layer F knee. So it's still taking layer information, but instead of taking the position value, it's taking the position of the anchor point relative to the comp. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this expression from there into these ones, and I'm just going to change the name of that to ankle, and then we'll do this one, just paste that in. Okay, so we've got them all referring to the correct points. So that's step one. Now if I select the hip now, the same happens as before because we still don't have our parenting. So what we need to do now as the final step is just parent each one to the one above. Okay, so each body part is parented to the one above. And now, as if by magic, when I move the ankle, the foot follows. When I move the knee, the ankle and the foot follow. And when I move the hip, the whole leg follows. It's a great little technique. So just by adding that little expression, we're able to set up a parenting structure for the puppet tool.